Begusarai is the most polluted in the IQAir report, and this is a very surprising news because despite such a huge India and having big metros, Begusarai of Bihar is at the top in this list, but how? Hello, welcome to India World Insight channel. In today's video we will know how worrying is the latest data of IQAir for India, and we will also discuss, in this report, what is the position of India in the world in terms of pollution. Let's start the video, but if you like to watch such informative videos, then subscribe to our channel. We keep bringing such important updates for you. So let's start the video. First of all, know what is in the report. Begusarai is not the only city of Bihar which is in the list of most polluted cities. The top 15 most polluted cities in Central and South Asia include Siwan, Saharsa, Katihar, Betia, Samastipur and Ara. India was the third country with the most polluted air in 2023. According to the World Air Quality Report 2023 by Swiss organization IQAir, Bangladesh was the country with the most polluted air in the world. Pakistan is second in this list of 134 countries. Begusarai in Bihar is the most polluted city in the world, whereas in 2022 Begusarai's name was not even in this list. In 2022, India was at the 8th position in the list of countries with polluted air. 96% people in India are breathing 7 times worse air. According to the report, 1.33 billion or 96% people in India live in air in which the level of PM 2.5 is 7 times more than the annual standard of WHO. At the same time, the annual PM 2.5 level in 66% of the cities of the country was more than 35 micrograms per cubic meter. The report ranks countries, capitals and cities on the basis of PM 2.5 particles. It is a type of particulate matter whose diameter is 2.5 micrometers or less. These are very small particles which spoil the quality of air. Last year, the average level of PM 2.5 in India was 54.4 micrograms in 1 cubic meter. This was 10 times more than the WHO scale. 70 lakh people are losing their lives every year due to polluted air. According to WHO, 70 lakh people die every year in the world due to polluted air. At the same time, 1 out of every 9 people who die is dying due to bad air. IQAir said that this year's data has been released by collecting data from more than 30,000 air quality monitoring stations and research institutes, universities, and government agencies. Last year, the level of PM 2.5 in the capital Delhi was 92.7 micrograms in 1 cubic meter, while in Begusarai it was 118.9 micrograms. Delhi has been ranked as the world's most polluted capital 4 times in a row since 2018. This new report of IQAir on air quality in cities around the world has declared Begusarai in Bihar as the most polluted city not only in India but in the whole world. According to the report, Delhi will be the most polluted capital city in 2023. Its average PM 2.5 concentration is more than double that of every other capital city in the world except Dhaka. Let's know what else is there in this report. According to the report, Delhi will be the most polluted capital city in 2023. Its average PM 2.5 concentration is more than twice that of every other capital city in the world except Dhaka. The rankings have been released by a Swiss technology company called IQAir, which also sells air purifiers, air quality monitoring units and face masks. The rankings are made using data obtained from ground-level air monitoring stations and data collected from combinations of regulatory air quality monitoring equipment and low-cost air quality sensors operated by a variety of entities including government agencies, academic institutions, non-profit organizations, NGOs and even individual citizens. But why and how did Begusarai top the list? However, there is nothing special about Begusarai, located in eastern Bihar. It is not an industrial city, and it has no obvious source of production of local pollutants. This is also true for other Bihar cities in the most polluted list. But the most important question that arises from this report is, what makes Begusarai the most polluted? We don't have very good data about the sources of pollution in these cities. These are not very industrial areas, and I assume they don't have very high vehicle emissions. So, burning of solid fuels used for cooking is a significant factor in this pollution. Now you can say that gas is available everywhere these days, but despite all this, solid fuels are still used for cooking in rural areas and less developed places. And so, burning of solid waste can also be a big cause of pollution. Despite the success of schemes like Ujjwala in many parts of the country, many families living in rural areas are still burning solid fuels for cooking. Also, he said, Bihar cities are affected by pollutants coming from the northern region, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh due to atmospheric conditions in some seasons. But the question arises whether these small cities are also getting the same amount of data as other big cities. The data in these rankings is not very different from what has come out in similar assessments in the past by the World Health Organization, WHO, or academic and research institutions. Many places in Bihar are among the top cities with the worst air quality in India. However, identifying a particular city or town as the worst polluted may not be accurate. Publicly available data comes from relatively few monitoring stations. More than 500 air quality monitors have been collecting air quality data from Bihar for the past year, but this data is not yet in the public domain. The network, called AMRIT, or Ambient Air Quality Monitoring in Rural Areas Using Indigenous Technology, was formally inaugurated by Bihar's Chief Minister this month. Annual and seasonal averages from this dataset show that many districts in Bihar were significantly more polluted than Begusarai. There is not much difference in pollution levels across different cities in Bihar. It seems that no city is more polluted than the other. Let us now know what is PM 2.5. PM means particulate matter, which are small particles present in the air. These are a mixture of solid particles and liquid droplets present in the atmosphere, which are not visible to the naked eye. Some particles are so small that they can only be detected using an electron microscope. Exposure to PM 2.5 can cause many diseases. These include asthma, cancer, stroke and lung disease. At the same time, exposure to high levels of these microparticles has a bad effect on the growth of children. They may have mental health problems and the risk of diabetes also increases. That's all for today's video. See you in the next video. For such insightful knowledge, join our channel, and for now, if you liked our video, then like the video. If you have any suggestions, then tell us in the comment. Also do not forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Jai Hind.